Summer is here. Not on the calendar, but I don't worry about that shit. Kids out of school. If the kids out of school, summer's here. And I really got something for the younger parents, the younger grandparents. Like, I'm a younger grandparent. Hell, some of the older parents. I done seen some people my age got kids and shit. You know, I mean, you know, y'all gotta do what you gotta do. We got a teenager, you know, but I was already in the process before I got here, you know. But we got the grandkids. And with all the drama that's out here, with all the drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard for niggas like you and me. Let me just be honest. You either get your kids in line or they gonna get put in line. And the line they gonna get put in is gonna have a jumpsuit and some slides to go with it. I know these kids like wearing the slides nowadays. Have they ever worn them plastic boys? They not real form-fitting. They ain't got like that memory foam in them and shit. They just fit whatever. What size shoe you wear? 13. They give you an 11. Make it work. What size shoe you wear? 9. They give you a 7. Make it work. I ain't talking about no Nike slides. I ain't talking about no Adidas slides. I ain't talking about no Crocs. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I'm talking about government issue slides. You either put your kids in a line or they gonna get put in a line. And I know that shit's fucked up out here and you really can't talk to your kids and deal with your kids and all that shit because it's not politically correct anymore. But fuck that. It's either you or the criminal system. And I don't ever want to see nobody lose their kid because they didn't do the right thing by him. So now you got a CO talking to your kid all fucked up. Now you got a jailer in there. They your kid's mama. They your kid's daddy. No, get your kids in line now. Fuck what everybody else say. Fuck what everybody else say. Get your kids in line. If I had it to do all over again, I'd have said, fuck them all. Fuck them all. My kids get one shot at this bitch. Now I know my grandkids get one shot at this bitch. You gonna know how to act. You gonna know how to be. When you do have to go to that schoolhouse, you gonna learn that lesson. But the lessons you really learn is right here at home, dog. You got a lot of teenagers going out here getting jobs and stuff. Make sure your teenagers understand that's just a workspace. That's not for them to fuck around. That's not for them to go find boyfriends and girlfriends. They go to that job to earn. Not earn a living, because going to school is how they earn a living. This is to get whatever monies they need to be able to bring into the home. You might not need nothing to come into the house basket. That might be all their money. So the way they go earn their money, that's the way you send them. But you let them know you ain't up there to be fraternizing with no boys and girls. You ain't up there to be hustling. I know a lot of these kids out here selling shoes and different things like that. You do that in your spare time. When you go to that workspace, you do the work. You do the work. You don't be up there trying to do nothing else. If you deal with customers and shit like that, and a customer like you or you like a customer, you want to exchange numbers, I'll holler at you. I'm off at 5. You don't sit there for 20 minutes and have a conversation with a motherfucker. Hold on a sec. What up, bro? Nah, he ain't called me yet. Nah. Oh, that was probably from before. Nah, Joe ain't called me either. That's what I thought you was talking about. Nah, he ain't called me. That's good. I'm on the way to the kitchen anyway. He usually texts me, but unless you told him specifically to call me, he usually texts me whatever he needs. But yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, either way, it don't matter to me. I'm old, nigga. I take it either way I get it. I can get it. I can get it in the dome. You can send it on text. I'm just getting this text game down and shit. I hated that shit before, but that's where these young motherfuckers communicate and shit. Nah, we chest to chest niggas, dog. We don't we talk to people and shit. So it's all good. Okay, bet it up. I'm in the ride. I'll be at the kitchen about 10 minutes. All right, peace. So yeah, man. If your kids out here and they're working for folks, make sure they're working. They're not out here for playing. This starts out their life as an employee, worker, servant, whatever they are. It is what it is. Somebody's giving them some money to do a duty. Go out there and do that fucking duty. Now, let me just give you what I really want to give you. If you know somebody who owns a business and can take on some general labor in the summertime, they ain't gonna be there all year. They're gonna be there June, July, August. I think the kids going back to school in August, so they're gonna probably want to dip, sometimes have a little bit of break before school gets started, whatever. But if you know somebody that can take on some labor and pay your child an adequate wage that you trust, have them work there. Don't have them go off working in some of these fucked up spots. Because some of these big box spots is not really for our kids. Because you got to understand the manager at these big box spots be 19, 20, 25, and they lack the discernment. And when you walk in and they talking to your child all kind of way, you're going to be ready to put one of them motherfuckers in a chokehold. So you need some place for your child to be safe. It's not a daycare. You're not trying to find your kids a daycare. You don't need some place that's going to pamper them. But you definitely don't need somebody that's going to try to oppress them. Especially a little pencil neck, overprivileged motherfucker who's just here on the summer for a job. I'm only going to tell you what I know. I'm only going to tell you what I've lived. I don't want mine working for nobody else. But you know what? I didn't have to work for her. But we monitor that ass big time. Take and pick up, talk about the day, all kinds of shit. Anything ever fuck up in that motherfucker, I'm running up in that bitch like a Texas tornado. But so far, so good. And she tells me the good, bad, and the ugly of it. She tells me the good, bad, and the ugly of it. Because she know if somebody fucks with her, they fucking with me. And if they fucking with me, okay. Fill up them 2 cans of gasoline over there. Period. We don't allow anybody to brutalize our children, mentally or physically. If we do, they're brutalizing us. And then we the bitches. But yeah, if you know people that got little business, I'm not saying little business, but I'm just saying own business. You might know somebody that they might own a motherfucking grocery store. Hell, I'd rather see somebody work at a grocery store and they know the family who owns the motherfucker than you go work at a Kroger's or a Myers. Because you don't know what you're going to get in that mixed bag of nuts of management. You might get that motherfucker that just got promoted and he trying to make everybody look bad to make himself look better. Or you might get that motherfucker that's been there 35 years and he know he underpaid. So he doing scurvy shit. So he gonna treat your kid bad because he don't want your kid to be a snitch. So he gonna make sure they stay out the paint. He only really wants experienced motherfuckers who don't pay attention to what he doing around there. Your kid get all in there, you know, all bug-eyed out and shit, you know, all curious. You're like, no, I need his ass on another shift. This is the shift I steal on. Yep. Some of your kids out here, they're going to be driving for the first times this summer. Teach them how to be when they're on the road. Make sure their paperwork is always above their head. They don't need to be digging down in these skinny jeans and shit trying to find their driver's license. They're going to get shot. Have their driver's license up in the sun visor. Insurance and registration should be up in the sun visor. If it's up here, they can't say you was reaching for a gun. But if you got to go all like this, how do I say goodbye? I don't want to hear about nobody getting shot, and I'm not trying to make fun of it. But I already know what's going to happen. I already know. Turn your back on the police, they shoot you in it. So, get your kids in line. If you get your kids in line, you ain't got to worry about them getting put in a line. And I'm going to tell you all that, and I ain't got rose-colored glasses on, because you can give your kids the best. You can make sure they got the safer situations to do the schooling, the working, and everything. Provide them with everything. And they could still get out here and get fucked up. So I gave you the glossy. Some of y'all probably wouldn't look at that as glossy, but I gave you the glossy side. Now I'm talking about for that parent that did everything right, and their kids still get out here and get fucked up. Hey man, you did all you could do. And at that point, they chose not to walk your path. They chose to create their own path. And if they create their own path, you got to let them go. Kids do all kind of shit. And they get all out of line. I get it. Be fucked up all kind of ways. Fuck up places to live, fuck up money, fuck up vehicles. I get it. But when you break a law, and it's going to cause your ass to possibly go to prison, can't do nothing for you, dog. I told you, I do everything I can to keep you from having to go inside. I'll buy all the books you need, but I'm not putting no money on your books. You better understand me. Collect calls? Yeah. Okay. I'll collect calls. Yeah. In my call log. But if you calling me collect, denied. Motherfucker, I'll be goddamn if I pay for anybody for $3.75 a minute. Ain't no conversation worth that. Worth $3.75 a minute. You can't tell me shit for $3.75 a minute. I never called them phone sex lines and shit. Because I was like, why would I want to talk to somebody and then pay them for it? I just found girls that would just talk dirty. The dirty talk game was really raggedy back in the late 80s. Girls really didn't know how to talk dirty. They didn't really know how to have phone sex back in the day. They said the same shit over and over. Yeah, role playing was at an all-time low in the 80s. Yep. I introduced a lot of women to porn. Try to catch that shit through osmosis. Yeah, say what Vanessa Del Rio says. Talk like her. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Visiting would be really tough as well. Now, if you got kids and you want to take the kids to see them, I'm conflicted with that because I don't believe any child needs to see their parent behind bars. But then I also understand establishing the relationship with the child. But now you establishing a relationship with the child loves you, and they love you so much, and then your ass got to go back down this way, and they got to go back through them gates. You might feel real good about seeing your baby, your babies. But how good do you feel when you got that warm feeling in your heart? You know you just spent an hour or two with your babies. And you got to go back behind that door and bend over and open your ass cheeks and cough. How much dignity do you have now? How good do you feel now? You just got through grabbing your baby. Now you grabbing your ass cheeks. You ballers out here, you players out here, you hustlers out here. How good do you feel now when you leave your baby that you ain't seen in months? Some of you in years. And you got to go right back across that wall and lift your nutsack up. How respectable do you feel now? Your kid don't know that you got to go through that. So they should never have to have you go through that. So don't go through that. Get your kids in line before they get put in a line. Trying to tell you that jumpsuit life. No. Come on, man. Hold on, man. What up, baby? Chill it. Hey, I was out. You get the 6 gallons, right? But you wanted them broken down into the halves, right? Right. That's no problem. But so it'd basically be 12 containers. But I didn't know what flavors. Okay. Just mix it up. Okay, bet it up. So and how many of those quarts did you say can go into one container? 2 quarts? So a half gallon or one of them? Got it. Okay. So if I give you 12 units and 6 and they're just 6 different flavors, you're good. Because that's a half gallon. Like 2 of them is a half gallon. Yep, I got you. Okay, yep. So 2, yep. So I got 2 grape, and I got some yellow. I'm gonna even try a sour mix this time too. Yeah. Yep. I want to know because by the time you work your way this way, I want that bitch jumping. I want us to get a double machine so we can have like 4 flavors going. Beautiful. All right. Well, I'm on it. I'm about 5 minutes away from the shop. Yep. I know. You be back tomorrow, right? Yeah, I'll probably go through there in the morning. All right, bet it up. Peace. I already told y'all motherfuckers I wasn't gonna stay down for long. See that bitch ass Dirty Red? He thought he buckled me and shit for 25 bands. Nigga, you still sweeping up hair. And it's not even your own shop, bitch. I know you want to call yourself a mobile barber because you got that fucking medical truck you drive around, cut people's hair in. That ain't shit. Put your name on something, motherfucker, so I can get my 25 bands back. So I ain't got to talk about your pie face ass no more, bitch. I can move the fuck on. I'm already moving, but I'm just having moved on. I want to be able to move on. He made it real hard for light-skinned niggas out here. Free, me and you good, but a lot of light-skinned niggas get the side eye. I want to make sure they ain't got that ready style. Yes, 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 yes. We was talking slushy syrup. They fucking with these slushies. You gonna trip. You gonna trip when you see the pictures later. You gonna trip when you see the pictures later. You gonna be like, what's that? You always say the same thing. What's that? Yep. You gonna trip when you see it. I ain't saying shit until they done. Shit's about to change, y'all. Shit's about to change, man. And when it changes, just hold on. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. I don't really like change, but I'm gonna embrace this change. Because I know this change is gonna be for the better. Make sure y'all get your kids in line. And I put in the hashtags. This is kids, this is grandkids, this is nieces and nephews. This is everybody. I mean, get them all in line. Because if you don't, they're going to get put in line. I thought yesterday we had a great discussion yesterday. I thought that was a great discussion. Brother Arnold called in. He didn't even know he's calling in right then. And I was like, brother, we live still. Man, he got to talking. And then we had family on. She had some great intel about the faux house. So we now know what kind of fuckery the faux is on. I don't know why they tried to pull the wool over our eyes. We live like that. We live with the wool over our eyes. Don't they know we function better like that? When we seeing shit too clearly, we get fucked up out here. We need to see shit kind of fucked up so we know we got to go through that obstacle. If we ain't got to go through no obstacle, we looking around waiting for the anvil to drop. If we know we got to go through an obstacle, we like, oh, okay, this is status quo. This is what we do. When it's an easy way for us, we're like, okay, wait a minute. It's some bullshit right here. It's a setup. Black folks are cynical by nature. What reason do we have to trust the motherfucker? I love that gift. What reason do we have to trust the motherfucker? Why are we trusting motherfuckers? Ain't nobody ever did right by us. And I'm not talking about select individuals. I'm talking about systems. See, a lot of people get my words twisted and be like, oh, you're just so downtrodden. You're just so systemically, bitch. I'm not talking about individuals. Individuals are just assholes. But when you're systemically held down as a collective, it's different. Got a little knock to it. Get your kids in line, man. Get your kids in line. Teach them that shit at home. How to speak to people in public. Don't be out here just talking to any old body and shit. Be respectful, But you don't need to carry on conversation, and everybody ain't your motherfucking friend. I hate that shit. I hate when a kid just be like, that's my friend, that's my friend, that's my friend. Everybody ain't your friend, dog. Everybody ain't your friend. If we don't teach them and we allow somebody else to teach them because of our lack of teaching, we fucked up. So we teach them first. Our educational system is the first our kids have. And if they don't graduate our educational system, then we need to homeschool them motherfuckers. I'm trying to tell you. Don't send them out to one of these public schools. They find out who they are. Then they start writing their name in red. Then they highlight the red. Then they circle the highlighted red. Next thing you know, your kid is in alternative education. Special ed. Something wrong with him. Maybe he's got ADHD. Pump him full of medicine. Make him docile. Now he don't want to play no instruments. He don't want to sing. He don't want to play no sports. Nothing. He's just a student. And y'all talking about, yeah, he's a loner. Yeah, she just likes to read. They can't do nothing else. You got them doped up. You got a fucking junkie over here. Take them up off that medicine. Let them bounce off the walls a little bit. Get them involved in some activities that cater to their activity. That's all I got, man. I drop nuggets. What else I'm gonna do? Sit up here and badger motherfuckers all day? Tell motherfuckers that they don't do their job well? Yeah, I can do that too. But sometimes you need to stop worrying about who ain't doing their job and focus on you doing your job. You got $1, you got a friend. That's what Louise told me. You got $1, you got a friend. Stop calling everybody your friend. Ain't shit changed. And now the world done got faster. So you gain friends faster than we used to gain friends. You can gain friends through social media. You can gain friends through the workspace. You might be online working with people, you know. You gain friendships quicker than you used to gain friendships. These kids get on TikTok. They have 1 million views on a video. 1 million motherfuckers see your goddamn video. And you think some of them is your friends. Yeah, okay. We're going to talk a little bit about people of African descent who have invented products on this soil next. I'm going to bring up a few of them. Because, see, I done told a few white people in my time, you wouldn't be able to survive in your daily life if black people hadn't existed on this planet. Now, because I don't want to say black, I'm going to say Negroes, I'm going to say people of African descent, I'm going to say descendants of freedmen, descendants of slavery. Because a lot of white people can survive without black people, but they can't survive without us. Since y'all don't get that black to everybody else, fuck it, take it. Take the black. You might be able to be black, but you're not a Negro. You're not a descendant of freedmen. You're not a descendant of slavery. And you goddamn well not a person of African descent unless you are African. You might be an African, and if your papers ain't work right, you are African illegal. And if your paperwork is right, Now you're an African American. See, I'm not that either. I'm not at that either. So yeah, man. And if y'all know educators out here of African descent, freedmen, descendants of slavery, y'all need to get with them. If y'all knew them when we was young, you should know them when we old. Just because y'all don't talk no more. If your kid's coming up through the system, make sure they looking out for your kid. If they turn their back on you and they're not looking out for their kid, for your kid, put their ass on blast. Hey, or just text me. I'll put their ass on blast. Because we ain't gonna have no educators out here calling themselves black educators and not affecting black folks. See, although I'm moving past the name black folks, I still know who it means. So don't let me know a Negro done got out here in the educational space with some elevation, and he ain't helping out Negroes, but he helping out people of color, but he helping out people with no color. Hit me on the hip. Is that what we used to say back in the day? Hit me on the hip. I don't use a phone clip no more. But yeah, hit me on the hip. Because them bitch motherfuckers, they get in there and get in these systems and they act like they want to turn their back on the people of African descent. Okay. Try it if you want to. You'll be on the next cast. Chocolate-covered white men in Washtenaw County in the school system. That would be the caption. Tune in. So if you got you got a disagreement going right now with an educator of African descent, and you feel like they on the other side, since it's summertime, the heat's down a little bit. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's what we do, man. We keep each other up on it. So, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that, that necessity to live. I'm gonna pull out things that people need every single day that were invented by people of African descent. I almost said that B word. Negro inventors. Tossed out. Respect from Oregon. Appreciate you jumping into the half space with us. I'm at the end of this clip, but you can just listen to the playback and just tell me exactly how bad it is. You got kids tossed out? You got any kids? How old are your kids? Appreciate the donation. If you got them HAPS coins, all grown. Okay. How old is the oldest? And how old is the youngest? 30s, beautiful. Married, children. That's my marvelous mod, Dr. G, tossed out. Oh, okay, I got you. So your kids are 30s. None incarcerated? Can you release that info? None incarcerated? Got a lot of haters. I got you, baby. I got you. And somebody may know, not today. I got you. I got you. See, I'm a little motherfucker. I mean, I'm a big motherfucker, but I'm a little motherfucker out here. So, you know, I hear y'all, and everybody protects shit a little bit different. I am not what I appear. I get you. I get you. And I don't know what you really appear because I haven't looked at your profile. But let me look at. I'll look at your profile, see what you look like, and then I'll know that you're not as you appear. But if I look at some of your cast, I might be able to delve into some of your personality. Oh, okay. I mean, I knew you was a band. Well, I knew you was a part of a band, so tossed out the band. I got you. I'm gonna do it right now. Shit. 60-year-old white rapper. This sounds interesting already. Uh-oh, I see a YouTube video. Can I play your track on the cast? Can I play your track?
You know, you can't sit on the sidewalk anymore because they're not made of wood. And you're not allowed to marry.
I hear pushing to my soul's crying. I tell them the truth when I'm straight lying. This game I got,
Is this you?
Defy it. And when I'm in the house, you better keep quiet. When I'm outside, that's when niggas dying. Nah, nigga, I'm lying. Sitting back just like a king, nigga.
I want to hear you.
This life if I got dreams, nigga. Man,
No. Oh, okay, wait a minute. This might be you. It says tossed out. Tossed out Bandcamp. I was just looking for like a link for the YouTube. There we go. There we go. Oh, you have no videos. You have no audio, so you don't do YouTube. Yeah, I can't find like a track. Maybe I'm old and shit, so I don't really know how to look all this shit up. Are you like on Spotify or is this another? It's the same YouTube channel. Oh, tossed out. Wait a minute. Nope, says no videos there either. Can't find you, dog. But I appreciate you being in the Hap space. It's all good. I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully I can hear some of your music. 60-year-old rapper. I mean, that's 9 years older than me. So the fact that you in that art form, you obviously have some relationship with old school hip hop. Who's your favorite rap artist of all time? That'll give me some insight as to who you are. You might not be what you appear, but you tell me who your favorite rapper is of all time. Rapper, lyricist, musician. You ain't got to worry about, just who is your favorite MC. Let's say MC. All right, fuck all your marketing, motherfucker. I'm asking you, who is your favorite MC? Even could be rap group, whatever, of all time. I'll give you mine as soon as you give me yours. Because I'm multi-categorical. But you could have one, you might have two or three. Rapper, Tupac. Okay. Bet it up. So my favorite MC would be Rakim because of his wordplay. See, there you go. As your words came up, I believe in spoken word. I fuck around a little bit with the spoken word. See, I'm too old to rap. I ain't get up there sweating and shit for nobody. I could turn probably some of my spoken words into lyrics, but I don't really want to do that. And the way music is now, I'm not changing to make my shit, and I'm not getting into them twerk beats. I want my music. That's why I like slower, mellow grooves. Can be funkier, be a little bit rebellious. But I like spoken word, but I'm not turning into this new shit. But yeah, I fuck around a little bit. Yeah, Rakim is probably my favorite MC. My favorite group would be Outkast. And it's based on the way they maneuvered their careers. The way they maneuvered their careers. And I would have said before Outkast in the mid-90s, I would have probably said Run DMC as a group. Yeah, I ain't gonna never rap though. I mean, I might do some spoken word shit. What I really want to do, I want to have people go back to that time where people did like interludes, and I want to do like some spoken word. Like somebody give me, be like, hey, I got a song called this, and they tell me what the song title is, and then I build a spoken word interlude around that song, and then they put it over their beat. I want to do shit like that. I don't need to be out there on the stage. I'm telling you, I ain't getting out there sweating and shit. I'm not getting out there sweating with 30 other motherfuckers mumbling in the microphones. If you want me to do the live show, you got to put me up there like on a pedestal and then shine the light on me when I do my shit and then cut the lights off, and then I'm going backstage for the rest of the show. I'm going to sit back there and eat chicken wings and shit. Period. I'm not standing on stage and shit on them hot-ass lights and shit. No. No, I'm not a rapper. You need to go to tossedoutbandcamp.com and listen to Why Is All the Cops Always Looking at Me? I'm about to do that when I get inside. As soon as I get inside, get my shit straight, I'll go right back to when I listen to the playback, I'll click it. Take the money and learn to lip sync like everyone today. You say, fuck it, get the bag. Get the bag, fuck it. Milli Vanilli, it don't matter. And that's what most of these motherfuckers do, man. They do lip sync their shit. I hate to see that shit. I'm like, damn, you don't know the words to your own shit? Why are you lip syncing your own? I can see it if it was somebody else's shit. I've never understood lip syncing. I've never understood it. Why are you lip syncing? Yeah, Spice One, Northern California. Old school. Yeah. It came out. There's so many guys that came out during that time. A lot of them guys got caught up in the whirlwind. I mean, sometimes they had a hit or two, but there were so many rappers coming out of the West Coast at that time. It was really difficult. It was really difficult, man, to really stand out. That's why I respect the motherfuckers who stood out, who stayed with it. And even the motherfuckers who didn't make it to that, maybe that A grade, they just kept their grind on. Like motherfuckers like Above the Law. I mean, a lot of people don't fuck with Above the Law, but I love Above the Law. Nice. Nice. I'm from the Mitten, Michigan. From Michigan. The home of Motown. The home of Motown. The Motown sound. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about the people. It ain't about, like I said, I don't need to show up in R&R. I don't need to be in Spin magazine. I don't need to be, I don't need to be there. Rolling Stone. If I'm going to be in any of that type of shit, I want to be more on that editorial side. This is my performance. This is my performance. I don't want to perform just because I'm being paid. It's nice. But if I'm going to do that, if I'm going to be a performance-based individual to get my income, I've got to be dictating it all the way. Where I play, how much I play for, what I'm playing. If they love it, bring me in. Give me my bread. Give me my green room. Give me my chicken wings. I'll bring my own weed. I ain't trusting nobody's weed. Y'all ain't sprinkling nothing on my weed before I get there. Nope. I'll bring my own, dog. I'll bring my own. That's how they get these motherfuckers. They get there and get to fucking with their weed and shit and give them some shit and get them hooked on that shit. They own your ass. Anything can happen. A guy was eating chicken leg, cough. He went viral. He got paid. Hey, I believe it. Absolutely. A lot of people get caught up in being characters. They want to be something that they're not. I can't be anything that I'm not. I'm too set. You know, I used to always say I wanted to be the next Sid McCoy, and most motherfuckers didn't know who Sid McCoy was. But Sid McCoy was a multi-talented individual, and his voice was his driving force. You know, he was a commentator. He was a voice talent. He was even an actor. He was a voice actor. That's right. It looks like you're writing spoken word now. Shit almost rhymes. Anything can happen. A guy was eating chicken leg and cough. He went viral. He got paid. So anything can happen. A guy was eating a chicken leg. He coughed. He went viral. He got paid. I just do what I do. I don't want to be you. Yeah, you're rhyming and shit. I picked up on that. I picked up on that. You ain't gonna get much by me, dog. You ain't gonna get much by me, man. I ain't got nothing recent and shit. I dropped some on you, but I ain't got nothing recent. Let me see. I don't know what I got. I don't know what the most recent thing I got. Let's just say. Nah. Y'all been catching everything on these videos and shit. Hmm. Here's some shit I did. I actually did this on my mother's birthday. I don't know why. See, that's been how long I haven't did shit. Here, take this to lunch with you. You free to go. And I named this free. You like being you. I like being me. I don't know why you like being you, but I like me because I'm free. I'm not free because I don't cost nothing. I'm free because I lost something. I lost patience like an oncologist. Got tired of waiting because I wanted all of this. I'm not only free, I'm autonomous. When my people need me, I show up. 10,000 likes might work for you, but nigga, did your family blow up? You can't cook up likes and feed them to your families unless you want your people to eat deep fried abnormalities with the side of fricasseed fallacies, flush down sugar-free Kool-Aid that you guzzle so callously. I'm not here to tell you a motherfucker how to live or even how to give, but I am here to tell you you're leaking like a motherfucking sieve. Y'all some counterfeit niggas with not one bit of authenticity. This ain't a black thing. I don't give a fuck about your ethnicity. If you a nigga, regardless of melanin. Underneath that raggedy ass exterior, is a rotten motherfucking skeleton. I'll check you out, dog. I'll check you out. And, you know, bring me on one day. Let's chop up some music shit. We ain't got to talk politics. We ain't got to talk racism. We ain't got to talk white supremacy. So I'm talking about two old motherfuckers who like hip hop. Let's kick it. One love. All right, y'all, I'm out. Get your kids in line before they get put in a line.